Everybody, welcome to Road TV. My name is Linda J. Hahn, and I'm coming to you from beautiful Palm Bay, Florida, where it's a little cold today. Our guest today is Melissa Marginet. Hi, Melissa. How are you?
Hi, Linda. I'm great, thanks.
And where are you coming to us from?
I live near Winnipeg, Manitoba in Canada.
Okay. Is this going to be your first time teaching with Road?
It is.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I don't know if I would get an opportunity like this if it wasn't for the online situation.
Yeah. So how about you tell us a little bit about your background? I know from reading your website, you have a couple of books, you have a whole bunch of patterns, you have a lot of stuff in magazines.
Yeah, so I've been quilting seriously since about 2001. And it didn't take me very long before I started sharing all of my learnings with other people and starting to teach just within a local group. And then I've been slowly expanding that over the years because I was still working at an office job. So it was just, a little bit here and there. And my plan all along was to retire this year and travel and teach some more. And then COVID hit, and I thought that was all gone to the wayside. But instead, it's just blossomed with the online.
Great, great. So let's talk about your classes that you're going to be teaching. The first one is number 201, and that is modern quilting with your walking foot. That's interesting.
Right. So that one is based on the first book that I wrote, Walking Foot Quilting Designs, which actually I had been teaching the modern quilting with your walking foot for quite some time already. And every time I would teach, people would say, "Oh, you need to put that in a book." So I decided to go for it, and I put it in the book. My books are just like a nice little size that can sit beside your sewing machine, and with the spiral binding, they open up too, so they don't fall off. So that's really been something that people have really liked about my books. So that class is pretty much based on that first book. And then my other class that you're going to bring up is based on my second book, the Edge to Edge Walking Foot Quilting Designs, which is in the same format as the first one.
And that is T203, Planning Your Walking Foot Quilting.
Yeah, so that one is all pencil and paper. Nobody does any sewing through that. And or if people are comfortable and like to use computer programs, then they can work on that as well. And I give some suggestions of programs that I use or some free programs that are available that people can try out. And we go through the day with all the different kinds of ways you can plan your walking foot quilting. And then we actually take pictures of things that people are working on, and we work together to make quilting plans for them.
Awesome. That sounds exciting. So what do you think you would classify your classes insofar as skill level?
Well, the thing with it is it can be any skill level. Beginners can do it. My grandson has done walking foot quilting. My granddaughter, they'll sit on my knee since they're 3-4 years old, and they can do it. And then by the time they're 8-10, they can use the sewing machine by themselves. They can certainly do the walking foot quilting. And but I've had very experienced quilters in the class too that have said things like, I've been doing this for a long time, but if I had known this, it would have been a lot easier if I had known that technique or skill. So it's any level, really.
Awesome. Now, excuse me. Let's talk COVID. We're asking everybody that we interview, what's COVID like up in your area?
Well, right now we're in a complete lockdown. We can't have anyone over to the house. Christmas has been canceled officially. We're not allowed to have anybody other than our own household at our house for Christmas. We can go to the post office. We can get the basic necessities at the grocery store or whatever, but any little extras, unless we do curbside pickup, we can't get them from the stores. So not good right now.
Wow. Now, where is Manitoba in the grand scheme of things in Canada?
Well, it is right in the middle of Canada, and we're just north of, we border North Dakota.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we're talking COVID, you started saying early on that COVID has been good for you, that you managed to get a lot of work out of it, and you're going to a lot of people's homes and guilds to teach. So what are the good and the bad with your COVID experiences?
There's actually not a lot of bad as far as the teaching online. I'm finding so many people are taking to it. There's a lot of people who are saying, oh, this is great. I didn't have to pack up my sewing machine, or I can change my mind about my fabrics because I have everything here. I'm at home. I'm comfortable in my own chair with my own setup. You know, I thought at first, because I'm so enthusiastic when I'm teaching, and I never sit down, and I'm always walking around and checking with people. And that's probably the only thing that, you know, I can't see what people are doing sometimes. I have to wait for them to hold it up to the camera. But on the other hand, I find that people are quite willing to hold up and share with the camera. One of the other things that the students are saying a lot is that when I'm demoing something under my second camera, everybody has the bird's eye view. So they're not missing something because they're short and they happen to be standing at the back, or, you know, they're crowding around to try and see you at the table. So there's been a lot of positives.
Is there anything you miss?
Not yet. I'm sure there will be. You know, like I said, my plan was to travel and teach, and you know, I had a couple of trips canceled where I was supposed to go to another province, and it just so happened that I had relatives living in those provinces. So then I can, you know, stay longer and have a visit. So those things were disappointing.
You can apply all your techniques that someone will learn in your class. You can apply that to piece and applique quilts.
Sure. Yeah, you can quilt any type of quilt with this technique.
Do anything other than quilting? Do you have any other kind of hobbies?
I do a little bit of knitting, but that's just kind of a relaxed thing. I don't do any serious knitting, or I don't do it well.
Do you have social media?
I do have social media. Yes, I'm on Instagram at Melissa Marginet. I'm on Facebook, Melissa Marginet -quilter. And I do have a YouTube channel, but there's really not much on it. I had just kind of started doing the YouTube channel when COVID hit. And because I've been spending so much time revamping all of my classes into an online format, the YouTube videos have kind of gone by the wayside. So.
Okay, and your website is?
Oh, and my website is melissamarginet.ca.
Okay, and MARGINET.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you would like to take any of Melissa's classes, and that is Wednesday, class number 201, Modern Quilting with the Walking Foot, or Thursday, number 203, Planning Your Walking Foot Quilting. You can go to the Road to California website and search for those classes under the instructor name and spell it again, Marginet, or you can search by the days and you'll be able to register for her classes. So Melissa, thank you so very much for coming on Road TV.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be seeing you. We'll be popping into the classroom. So we'll be seeing you and we'll see you at the faculty meeting.
Sounds good.
You have a fabulous holiday.
You as well. Stay safe.
Thank you. You too.